seriously, putting joking aside, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you write me? Honey, why didn't you let me know?
Tell you what, Blanche?
Why, that you had to live in these conditions.
Aren't you being a little intense about it? It's not even that bad. New Orleans isn't like other cities.
This has got nothing to do with New Orleans. You might as well say, forgive me, blessed baby. The subject is closed.
Thanks.
You're all I've got in the world, and you're not glad to see me?
My Blanche, you know that's not true.
No, I'd forgotten how quiet you were.
Well, you never did give me the chance to say much around you, Blanche, so I just got in the habit of being quiet around you.
A good habit to get into. You still haven't asked me how I happened to get away from the school before the spring term ended.
I thought you would volunteer that information. If you wanted to tell me.
You thought I'd been fired?
No, I thought you might have, well, resigned.
I was so exhausted by all I'd been through. My nerves broke. I was on the verge of lunacy almost. So Mr. Graves is the high school superintendent. He suggested I take a leave of absence. I couldn't put all of those into the wire. Oh, this buzzes right through me and feels so good.
Won't you have another?
No, one's my limit.
You sure?
You haven't said a word about my appearance.
You look just fine.
God love you for a liar. Daylight has never exposed so total a ruin. But you put on some weight. Yes, you're as plump as a little partridge. And it's so becoming to you.
Now, Blanche.
Yes, it is. Or I wouldn't say so. You just have to watch around the hips a little. Stand up.
Not now.
You hear me? Stand up. You messy child. You spilt something on that pretty white lace collar. About your hair. You ought to have it cut in a feather bob with those dainty features. Stella, you have a maid, don't you?
No, with only 2 rooms, it's
What? 2 rooms, did you say?
this one and
And the other? I'm going to have just a tiny little nip more, just to put the stopper on, so to speak. Then I want you to put the bottle away so I won't be tempted. I want you to look at my figure. I haven't put on 1 ounce in the last 10 years. My weight has been the same as the summer you left Belle the summer Dad died and you left us.
it's just incredible, Blanche, how well you're looking.
But, Stella, with there being only 2 rooms, I don't see where you're going to put me.
We're going to put you in here.
What kind of bed is this? One of those collapsible things?
Does it feel all right?
Wonderful, honey. I don't like a bed that gives much. But there's no door between the 2 rooms, and with Stanley, will it be decent?
Stanley is Polish. You know.
Oh, yes. They're something like Irish, aren't they?
Well,
Only not so highbrow. Well, I brought lots of nice clothing to meet all your lovely friends in.
I am afraid you won't think that they are lovely.
What are they like?
They're Stanley's friends.
Polacks?
They're a mixed lot.
Heterogeneous types?
Oh, yes. Yes, types is right.
Well, I brought nice clothing, so I'm going to wear it. I bet you're hoping I'll say I'll put up at a hotel, but I'm not going to put up at a hotel. I got to be near you, Stella. I got to be with someone. I can't be alone. Because if you might have already noticed, I'm not very well.
You seem a bit nervous or overwrought or something.
Will Stanley like me? Or will I be just another visiting in-law? Stella, I could not stand that.
You two will get along fine together. If you just try not to, well, compare him to men that we went out with back at home.
Is he so different?
Yes, a different species.
In what way? What's he like?
Oh, you can't describe someone you're in love with. Here's a picture of him.